welcome back to Future Wrestling here on the Nerds Are Us channel. We are rapidly approaching our last stand, which is the season finale of this show. And we have some right important business to get to because, as we found out from last week's show, our main event has been decided, amongst other things. So we'll get into it. So introducing my cast for tonight, on my left-hand side there of my Brady Brun screen is Kira playing Violet Storm. Violet had a very interesting exchange with Selena last week, which it went well. It went pretty well, didn't it? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, nice. It went. Yes, it went. That's exactly. That's genuinely the best way of putting it. And it further. It was a good start, and it got even better when Selena just ruined your chance of a title shot. At the end of the Battle Royal.
Already guaranteed a title shot. Don't see why she should have had to. Like, I'm putting that on the booking. I'm putting that on the booking as opposed to the actual wrestler.
Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that.
You forgot. You forgot, yes.
So, on my right-hand side is the person who indeed won that Battle Royal last week. As the abominable sloth doll, killer sloth doll, no less, Mr. Alan Morph. KC, you are going to our equivalent of WrestleMania. You must be excited.
I am, you know. Had to sell the company, going against the greatest evil in the company. It's where I belong.
Absolutely. And the person you'll be facing will be Mr. Silver Fox. Mr. Foxy. I know he looks a bit blue, but it's the webcam. Don't trust me on that one. So yeah, Foxy,
not because he's a dick.
Yeah. He just doesn't lit the gimmick. He doesn't lit the gimmick enough. Anyway, so Foxy, yeah, there he is. There's Alan Morph. Look at him. Look at his big puppy eyes. So as to nick a line there from Amy, how can anything so cute be so dangerous? So Foxy, you were going up against someone you have tag team before with, and you've had matches against as well. How are you feeling, and knowing that your match has been settled? You are going to be facing Alan Morph at Last Stand.
Not particularly happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that will remain to be seen, like how things go and how things play out.
Indeed. Of course, we'll hear from the other person in this match, Mr. Rob Midas, very shortly. In the center screen this week is Mr. James Rage, Mr. Center of Attention, you know. So me and you have been scrapping for the last while. It seems Mr. Midas pulled a fast one on both of us last week, and we did what we call a Jim Duggan in the business. We brought it back, which is it's a rite of passage for any wrestler, I think, at this rate, isn't it?
I went to the back. Kyle Decker went down into the fans.
I went into the chairs.
Well, no, yeah, because the fans weren't there when you landed.
No, they did not. Fuckers don't know which side they're.
Jesus Christ! Fucking run!
Sketch. I refuse to catch this broken man. On the right hand side then is the outgoing Selena, who had some very choice words for Violet Storm last week. And
outgoing Selena. It's not a personality thing that I have. There's the outgoing Selena. She likes on the beach. She's a Capricorn.
She's a Capricorn. She likes just leaving wrestling promotions on a whim. Yeah, it's just all that type of personality. But yes, you had some
bondage and spanking.
That was not on the profile, but never mind.
Oh
yeah. Oh, we all heard that. Yeah. Again, I love that James Rage is the only one that was smiling throughout the whole thing. This is like,
why not?
I'm used to her now.
Exactly. Yeah. Now. Those little quirks of hers.
It is a personality trait of Selena's.
Pretty much, yeah. But yes, like, you had some very choice words for Violet Storm last week, and rather curtailed her chance at a second title shot, in your words. How do you feel about that?
I actually can't remember what I said. I can't remember what I said at all.
You were harsh about it. Put it that way. You were quite harsh. I think you may have heard Violet Storm's
Oh,
and by
it was Noah's birthday, so I was highly stressed. Yeah,
we got you at the right time, so
that's
we got
what it
you at
was.
the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still quite high on the stress range here at the moment. I am going to be a bit in and out.
Excellent. That's your best work, obviously. On the bottom left then is Mr. Jim Morris, who has been having a bit of gamesmanship over the last couple of weeks with Cyrus Gold, who unfortunately can't make it tonight. Art imitating life, unfortunately. Yeah, you had nothing to do with it, obviously, is what we're trying to get at this, yeah?
No, obviously.
Trying to steal his spot now.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, isn't it? But funny enough, you are facing Alan Morph tonight, which is a repeat of your debut here in Future Wrestling, which should be interesting.
Well, I've beaten once and I'll beat him again, so it's fine.
That's the only win you actually.
Don't underestimate that little fucker.
And what are you going to do, Jim? Are you going to steal the main event off him then as well? Is that what it is?
That's his style. That's how Morris wins.
You call it stealing, I call it improving.
And I say your name should be Jimmy Guerrero.
Well, he hasn't done any lying or cheating just yet. But give him a few weeks.
That we know of.
That we know of. Very true.
Hold on. You say he's never lied. He said he was a professional. That was a lie.
That's true. Actually, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. So I see Selena's burning as many bridges as she can before she leaves. That's fucking great.
I'm gonna make sure she plays Decker's head like a bongo. She's leaving the building and then just throws a match.
Quite good sound out of that.
Anyway, it's our equivalent of the Hell in a Cell jingle now. It's gonna be great. So down the bottom then is Cutter, who, the recently liberated Cutter from the Rose family.
Yep.
And we'll be seeing very much more of in a minute. Hello, doggy. He has a face turn, so obviously he has a new dog now. But that goes without saying.
Face incomplete.
Yeah, exactly. So Cutter, how are you feeling about your newfound freedom? Are you ready to raise hell once more?
Absolutely. So Cutter has, in the last week, he's got to show a little bit more personality. He's got to talk a little bit more. He's got to be a bit more of himself. And I think he's feeling pretty good about the whole thing. He's still kind of consumed with hunting down Fred. So I think he wants to wipe out the entire family, but I think Fred is his main target.
Main target, yes. Well, again, we will find out more about that very soon indeed. But last but certainly not least is Mr. Rob Midas, played by Mr. Jerry Soul. So you've done a magical job of corrupting our sweet innocent Silver Fox into a ruthless winning machine of a future world champion, and then all the scheming, all the politicking, all the mechanisms, all resulted in the Sloth Doll, also known as Alan Morph, winning
Alan
your
Morph.
invitational.
Well, before I address Alan Morph, I just want to say one thing. You said something there a couple of minutes ago that goddamn fucking sloth. You said something there a minute ago saying that I had to pull the wool over your eyes, and James Edges like, no, I screwed you over by doing him a favor. And just putting that out there.
That's because you're scared of him.
No, it's not. There's nothing to do with that.
He's living rent-free in your head.
It's nothing to do with that. It's that I'm afraid of his promos. That's what I'm not afraid of him.
All right, okay, yeah. There's a critical difference in that. Obviously.
Now I've done him a favor. We don't have to be enemies, but we don't have to be friends. But we don't have to be enemies. So I gave
whatever we do, we definitely don't have to cut a promo against each other, right?
Exactly.
We still got 2 weeks of TV, lads. Don't worry. We still have 2 weeks to go, lads. Don't worry. I can contrive something.
You shouldn't have said that, Jerry. He's going to fucking make that happen now out of spite.
Exactly.
And then there will be technical difficulties with my camera. Bye.
You're Mike. Just slightly cuts. Yeah, happens all the time.
It's all right. James Rage is a choke artist. He'll fuck it up.
I highly doubt that. But anyway, getting back to Mr. Morph. Yes, he kind of fucked us over there last week.
He did pull
Yeah,
a fast one on us.
you hide, you little fucker. And that fucking hat says it all. That's bollocks. Okay.
It's bollocks, but it's also our main event for our big show coming up, our season finale.
Well, we'll see. Jim Morris might try and steal that now, so we'll see.
It's not a pink slip match, lads. Relax, okay? Morris has his match for our last stand. That's already settled. It's neutralized. It can't happen. We're not doing swapsies here, all right? So again, we're going to get started with our show then. So we have our opening titles that you've just seen, and we are cut straight to our broadcast table, which is Mr. Mike Dublin and Mr. Kratos O'Neill. And Mike, of course, welcomes to the show in its traditional fashion, going, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Future Wrestling here. We are just a couple of weeks away from our biggest show to date, Last Stand. And previously on this show, you've seen that our main event has been settled. Alan Morph will take on Silver Fox for the Future World Championship. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to your attention something that happened earlier on this afternoon. As you may have seen on previous weeks in the show, one of the living legends of this business, Nathan Youngblood, has been with the roster for some time. And throughout all this, you may not have been realizing, but there's been a documentary about his life being filmed as part of a feature with the VCR network. And there's been a few kind of interviews back and forth with this individual. The reason I'm saying that is because I want to cut now to some footage we have found of something that happened earlier today involving himself and Mr. James Rage. So let's go to that now. So again, the scene is you have someone kind of sitting there, just kind of like a generic interviewer type guy, not Pete Thursday because he's not VCR guy. And he is basically asking a generic question to Nathan Youngblood. Youngblood's answering quite honestly, and then he gets cut off midway by certain somebody. So midstream, Nathan Youngblood, just take it away. I'll do the whole podcast routine. So what got you into wrestling? There you go.
Watched it as a kid, really enjoyed it. Just fell in love with the athleticism, fell in love with the theatrics of it, and I found something that I could be physical, like.
And just as you say physical, walks in James Rage.
Nathan Youngblood, as I live and bleed, I don't believe that I have had the honor or the privilege, but I'm fairly certain that we each know who the other is. You see, Nathan, I heard you talking just now, talking about being a child, the excitement of getting into pro wrestling. Well, I'm no different from anybody else. Nathan, 20, 30 years ago, I sat in front of a TV and I watched you. I watched all of it. I watched the wild brawls. I watched the crazy promos. I watched the hour-long Broadways, and I fell in love with this industry. And there was nobody that I respected or was inspired by more than you. So that's how I know you. And you know me from wrecking the face of your protege last week. Now, Connor Locke, he's down and he's out. And we proved once and for all that Kyle Decker doesn't care about his lackeys. So tell me, Nathan, did you even pick him, or were you just saddled with him? Was he foisted upon you?
You're right. Connor Locke is down and he's out for the moment, but he will be back. But no, he was not hoisted and thrusted upon me. I chose him because I see great potential in him. I see great potential in Michaela Joyce. That's why I took them under my wing. They still have a long way to go, but very promising talents. Now, you said that you watched me growing up and that you were inspired to get in the business by watching me. That humbles me because it's amazing to see the crop of talent that come up. You never know who you influence. And I'm just surprised that one of the people that I influence, as talented as they are, they're going about it the wrong way. Shouldn't be putting people out. should be more respectful. Should be more, what's the word? You know, I actually can't think of the word for it. But I can't understand why someone as talented as you is running roughshod. Now, granted, you well deserve to be in the title picture. You well deserve to get the accolades that you have. But to say that Kyle Decker doesn't care about anyone, he does. He cares about his friends. He cares about this industry. Cares about future wrestling. Now you're trying to destroy that, as you said, brick by brick. Well, you haven't really done that. Like, for every outburst that you've had, you've only delayed it. You haven't actually like torn that away. So what? It's empty words really that you've been spouting for weeks, months about destroying it from the inside. Nothing's happened. And I don't think anything ever will. So, if you don't mind, respectfully.
Oh no, you see, I do mind. You see, I mind very much. Now, you say Conor Locke will come back, and that's fine. If he does, I'll be waiting. And he'll get the same thing he always gets, and that's a concussion. And sooner or later, he's done. You accuse me of empty rhetoric and empty words, but all I have done is actions. Time and time again, I have hurt champions. I have hurt rookies. I have hurt monsters. Hell, Cyrus Gold isn't even here tonight because I hit him so hard and they are claiming it's food poisoning. That's fine. You see, once again, I'm robbed of yet another accolade. And you talk about the accolades I have gotten, and I've gotten those because I've taken them. So Nathan, you say I need to back it up. Well, I see no better time than tonight. Because you see, you have your friends and I have mine. And you say Kyle Decker cares about his friends, but let's see just how much he cares about his friends. Nathan, tonight, you have got one more match. You are in the main event tonight because the VCR network needs a finish to this documentary. And I assure you, it will be a definitive finish. Because Nathan, when I say you've got one more match, I mean you've got one more match.
I'm retired.
Yeah,
are you really going to bring me back just so you can get that notch on your belt? Say, I put out Nathan Youngblood. No, I'm not that kind of guy. I've retired and I'm going to stay retired because I don't need to step back in the ring. I've nothing to prove to you or anyone else.
See, you say you've got nothing to prove, but all I see is you standing around here pissing on your legacy. You are meant to be one of the best of all time. And what are you doing? You're walking around with two jobbers in a tag team. Nathan, you're better than that. And if you're not going to take care of it, then I am. If you're not going to protect your legacy, then I'll have to. Now, you see, this one, a lot of what I do around here to get at Kyle Decker is out of rage. What I'm going to do to you tonight is out of mercy. Like it, hate it, I don't really care. The VCR network has decided on their main event. So I suggest you go get your boots, get your headset ready, walk around and say your goodbyes. See you in the main event.
And scene. As I didn't realize I wanted a Nathan Youngblood and James Rage match so much, but here we are. Here we fucking are in this glorious year of 2021. Lads, give us a luck rolls on that. I'm going to give Mr. James Rage a +3, and I'm giving Youngblood a +2. And oh, you don't even need it, lad. That's an audience straight away. Lovely stuff.
I'm just dimming it down.
Joy of hearing James Rage go, yay.
And that's also an audience for Yathan Youngbloods. Lovely stuff, lads. So let's start.
Yathan. You know Yathan?
Yathan?
Yathan Blood.
Is a fine barn, but no pool, says I.
Tis I, to tiddly tea, potato. It's part of James Rage's new gimmick where he appropriates Irish culture. So
I thought it was Scottish. I thought it was Scottish culture he was robbing.
No, the Scottish culture comes later. So lads, if you don't mind, we're gonna. Yes, you did make him Scottish.
Yeah,
it's now canon, lads. Right then, lads. So let's start off with our opening contest, shall we? If you see some continuity errors in this match, I'm sorry. I did my fucking best. So we ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, this opening contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing to the ring first. Weighing in at 397 pounds from Gelsenkirchen, Germany, he is one half of the future tag team champions, Vladimir Kaiser. Well, folks, we are going to start off our show with a big hoss battle, which we all know we enjoy here at Future Wrestling, and it doesn't get any bigger and more intimidating than Vladimir Kaiser, representing the Emperors here tonight, weighing in at 395 pounds, a massive weight, but again, he is going up against a formidable opponent in his own right. We're going to see exactly what Kaiser has in store, but again, for Kaiser himself, he perhaps has a bit of pride to recover, considering his rather surprising elimination from last week's Battle Royal, and the least said about that, the better if you're Vladimir Kaiser, but nevertheless, he has a point to prove. Let's see, does his opponent have the same? So again, and introducing his opponent, weighing in at 399 pounds from parts unknown, Cutter.
So Cutter comes out onto the ramp. He's definitely more animated than he has been in the past. Telling people to get up on their feet and all that stuff. Still looking very determined.
Get up, come on!
Yeah, he's doing the classic baby face, you know. But he's definitely more animated than he used to be. But he takes a look down at Kaiser and gets that old look in his eye, and makes his way down the ring, gets in over the top rope, and warms up in the corner, ready to go.
Like I said, this is a gargantuan match. Nearly 800 pounds in that ring, and not including the referee, who is substantially not that weight. But nevertheless, this is a fascinating battle between two giants of the future wrestling.
Oh, I am going to try
roster.
and completely fuck up your continuity. I'm going to try and break the ring.
This is takedown, isn't it, Dennis? Anyway. So, with that in mind then, so the bell does ring, and we are on the way with our opening contest. So, Dennis, give us a roll.
Yep. Boop. 7.
That's an 8. So, Kai's going to start off then. So, we're going to have a bit of a stare down in the middle of the ring. Two giants kind of like squaring off. You know, the whole kind of like, you know, pose off is like, stern face, stern face, sterner face, stern face. And then Kaiser just goes, smirk. And he just goes for a little finger poke in the chest, like that. Just a little like,
right.
Right? And then...
I thought we were going to do finger poke of doom for a second. Go on.
No. that happens if you booked against me.
Right, okay.
So a little finger poke like that, Cutter just like, the fuck was that? And then Kaiser goes for a proper backhand across the face.
Okay.
That's more like it. So what will Kaiser do at that point? Kaiser will just kind of go, hit me. and that invites
Okay.
you to hit him.
So I want Cutter to kind of, sell it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take him off his feet or anything, I'm presuming.
Nope.
So he sells it a little bit, gets a little smile back, and I want him to do the same thing back. Backhand.
Yeah, I like it. Straight roll on that, please.
Hospital. Horse.
Oh shit. That's not. Yeah, that's 5.
It's a 5, right? So you're gonna go for it, and then just Kai's just doesn't even respond. It's like,
Yeah.
so then Kai's just like starts smiling at this point and going, "You call yourself a monster." And what he does is he goes for what he's gonna go for. He's gonna kick you in the gut. He's gonna try and lift you up for a power bomb, which is his finisher. But as you can see with the 6, he's not gonna go all the way. So he's gonna get you half up, and you're gonna plant your feet back on the ground, and you can recover from this point then.
Okay, so if we're going up, can I reverse the power? If he's getting me half up, then I'm rotated. Can I get it for a next factor?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So as I'm rotating around, grab the head, bring him down, facebuster.
Yeah, give us a straight roll on that, Cutter, to see if you can pull it off. So it's a straight roll.
That's just okay. Oh
I
my
would've-
god, 5.
I would
Fucking
have
hell.
suggested if he was lifting you for the powerbomb, you could have slid behind his back, hit the rope, and as he turns, Laria.
See, I was going to, but he said I got him halfway, so I thought he got me halfway, and he kind of dropped me. So if I was coming down from the front, I'd have to do a front attack.
Yeah.
Did you get me?
No, he is right in what he's saying. So yeah, so you roll a 5 there. So I'd say the best way to do that is that so you kind of gone for the X factor, but like
Dice are not on my fucking side, boys.
No.
Oh well.
Variation of a theme, I guess. But
This shit happens.
It does. Welcome to the face turn. So as I said, like so you've gone for the X factor, but again, Kai's going to get his knee and just like push you off basically, and we have a bit of a separation then. So so the two are basically going to, I suppose, like on my side, I want the two of us to charge, and basically Kaiser gets the best off and goes for a bit of a pounce. That's the way I do it.
I was actually going to do something very similar. I was going to have us both take off, alternating ropes. The classic spot. Shoulder to shoulder, take off again. Shoulder to shoulder, nobody moves. Take off again, and on the last one, I want Cutter to do a big, like Undertaker style clothesline. That kind of jumping clothesline,
leaping lariat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grand, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I would like to do the same, but the finishing one for me would be like a kind of Monty Brown bounce.
Yeah.
So let's see who wins this one.
Okay. Come on, you fucker. Yes. That's better. 10.
Oh, that's a lot more better than my one. So the lariat does work in that case, and you are now in control of the match.
Oh fucking time, Jesus Christ. His great fucking babyface turn. He starts off like that. Fuck. Who's booking this shit? Anyway.
There's your booker.
Dice.
Right. So I want him little fired up now, so gear shifting. I want to speed it up a touch. So right after the lariat, I want him to feed straight back up. Hit him with another just straightforward clothesline, feed up again, hit him with a clothesline, feed up one more time, and I want to hit him with a flapjack.
Flapjack, right. Okay, so here's how we'll do that. I'm going to do that as a threefer. So the first 2 are going to be straight rolls, and then if that's successful, you get a +2 for the flapjack.
Okay, right. So if they're successful, I get a +2, or is that just +2?
Oh no, as in like the first 2 are.
Oh, if I make it to the, sorry, yeah. So that's 9.
Good, yeah. So now this is for your second close-in rally.
10.
Good stuff, yeah. And now this is a +2 on the flapjack.
Oh yeah, 10. Fuck yes.
What a fucking goal! So that is an audience and +3 momentum. So Cutter, you're on fire.
Bang!
Okay, so right, so we sped things up now. Flapjacked them. Okay, so I want to not feed, but I want to kind of drag him over to the corner. Which point I'm going to what do I want to do? I want to unload with a few gut kicks to get him sitting.
Yeah.
And then I want to back to the opposite corner, and I want to do an own style running Senton.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna treat it as a luck roll, so that's gonna be a straight roll for you.
Oh fuck. Oh no. 4.
A 4. Right. So you're gonna go for the
Oh.
rolling senton. Kaiser's gonna roll out of the way, and you crash and burn in the corner.
Okay,
And
fair
Kaiser's
enough.
gonna go. Kaiser's gonna go like as if to say, could have got a lot worse. So he's gonna pick you up from there. And what's he gonna go for? He's gonna get you to run the ropes, and he's gonna go for a big boot from that. But you're gonna duck underneath.
Okay. So duck underneath, hit the other side. I'm gonna hit him with a big boot of my own.
Very good. Yep. So same again. Straight roll on that.
7.
7. So yeah, big boot successful, and you're back in control.
Okay, so taking him down. What do I want to do? Okay, I want to. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I want to. I want to really show strength here. So this guy's fucking massive.
395. Yeah.
So I want to deadlift this fucker. I want to deadlift German.
Deadlift German. Well, that's a +2 roll, Cutter.
1 second, my dog.
We'll be back. Future Wrestling will be back after these commercial breaks. Feeling that your moveset needs a little bit more refreshing?
Sorry.
Try the new Jim Morris finisher vacuum cleaner. Looking up all the moves that people use already.
So we have a.
It really is though. Just taking off everyone.
Jim Morris, the great recycler. So power roll, please, Cutter.
Power roll. That's +2, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
That's the correct answer. That is the correct
Fuck
answer.
yes.
That is the correct answer. So deadlift German. Kaiser's like fucked. What happens next?
That's kind of the big impressive thing. Obviously, you know, it wasn't exactly easy to do, but the whole point was to show the power. So I want to go for Armageddon, the new finisher.
Yes. So for our new viewers, if you do have any, what is Armageddon?
So Armageddon, to try and describe it, it is a spinning fisherman suplex driver.
Yes.
No, sorry, spinning fisherman suplex power slam.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like so you literally go in a fisherman.
I can tell you exactly.
Turn him and in.
It's one I do in real life. So there you go. So it's hook for the suplex, hook the right leg up, hook him up, turn while going straight down, frontwards power slam.
Excellent, excellent. And you have 6 momentum, Cutter. Would you like to spend it?
You know what? Yeah, because I want to finish this. Yeah,
right.
So I'm
this
going
will
to
be
use that 6
+6 roll then.
Yes, 10.
Oh, that'll do it. That will do it. So you go for the 16. Little Kaiser break out of this. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Cutter.
Man, I can't wait till I get new music.
All in good time, lads. Slow builds. Slow builds. So, Cutter, what's the afters here?
So afters, did he bring the tag title down with him?
He did not.
Okay. That changes. I don't want much because my focus is not really on anybody or anything else except Fred. So I don't really want much. I want. Can I ask you? Am I going to be promoing in a while? I'm wondering if it's worthwhile promoing now or if I'm going to be doing it backstage. There's no point.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Dennis. You will be backstage soon, but it's funny you should say that because as you kind of like you're kind of looking around, you kind of feel like something in the back of your head, kind of like something to tell you. You kind of turn, and Fred Rose is there on the stage, and he's there with his microphone.
All right, promo off, bitch! Come on, come on.
Cutter Jones, look how much you've grown in a week. Look how much you progressed from the monster that I created to the pathetic mess that nearly lost it all tonight. You think you're very impressive throwing a 400-pound man around like a rag doll. But here's the critical difference between the Cutter I raised and the Cutter you see now. Killer instinct. You tried to placate these people. These people are irrelevant. They mean nothing to you. They never meant anything to you. And now suddenly, because you think that you are now on this warpath with me, that you need them. No, 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 Cutter. This is not how the story goes. This is not how the ending is written. It is written with you acknowledging that you were in the wrong all this time. When you only had one job, and that was to protect the assets of the royal family, of the Rose family, and you didn't do that. So now that you think you're on this personal quest to find yourself, your own personal salvation. It's been a while since I read the good book, but rest assured you, Cutter, you are no prodigal son. You are a Judas. But you're not a Judas to me. You're a Judas to yourself. You're Judas to what you wanted to be. That monster, that man that you wanted to ravage and destroy, salt the earth of everywhere you walked. And here you are, thinking that you are the bigger man after a token victory against anyone else but Vladimir Kaiser. Not for me. You have not impressed me, and you have not impressed the Rose family. I just came out here to let you know that you are still not worth our time.
You know something, Fred? For somebody who talks so much, you say so fucking little. And you've always been that way. And I'm only really seeing it now. And you say I placate this crowd, and you say that I'm playing to the crowd and all that. You see, the reason that I am now giving this crowd their dues is because I should have listened to them. I should have listened to them a long time ago when they were cheering for me to smash your head in. Back when I fought Selena in the baptism match, they wanted me so badly to hurt you, and I didn't. And I should have. So now I listen to them. Yeah, I listen to them because they have my back now more than you ever did. And you talk about salvation, and you've done that before. The thing is, Fred, this isn't about salvation anymore. You can't be saved. This, as I said last week, is about Armageddon. I am coming for you. I'm going to rain down fury on you like you've never experienced. And Fred, when it's all said and done, you're not going to just reevaluate your decision to be in wrestling. You're going to reevaluate your decision to ever cross paths with me.
Cross paths.
I will hold you down, and I will punch your face until I'm literally punching a bloody pulp. And then I will stand over you and I will smile. Because only then, not just me, but every single person here and this company will finally be free of your sorry, pathetic, fat fucking ass. Pray for your own salvation, Fred. The clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. I don't care what the clock says. Time is irrelevant to me. And it should be irrelevant to you. Listen to them. They're cheering for you. This meant nothing to you 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 year ago. It meant nothing to you. And what's changed since? I'll tell you what's changed since. You have gone soft. You have let these people infiltrate your mind with pointless ideas like popularity, like favoritism, love, compassion. These mean nothing in the real world, Cutter. I told you that a long time ago, that the only person you needed to listen to was me. And what did you do? You listened to them. And that's fine. Because they, like you, will end up as the exact same thing. A failure. Failure in their lives, failures at their careers, and failures as human beings. The Rose family stands as a monument to excellence.
The Rose family stands as a joke.
You will wait until I'm finished.
Fred,
It stands as
you
a
have
monument
no
to
control over me
excellence
anymore, boy.
that will not be toppled by no man, and certainly no overrated, overhyped, waste of talent, so-called giant.
All right, way to steal John Cena's words there, Fred. Real original. Fred, listen. You know as well as I do, the Rose family is a joke without me. What have you got? You've got Damon, Garrick, and Dahlia. You're the laughing stock of this company. I was the one that brought gold to the family, and I was not the one to lose it. Remember that. And Fred, you really think Garrick or Dahlia are going to stand in my way when I'm coming for you? I'll squash them like a bug. And when I do get my hands on you, I'm taking my time. So talk your big game, Fred. Talk your big game. Talk about your salvation, your monsters, your demons, all that bullshit that I used to believe. Talk all you want. Words won't get you anywhere when you are alone with me.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Cutter, because I'm not going to give you what you want. It's as simple as that. Because again, monsters and giants don't ask for what they want. That's your first mistake. It's as simple as that. I'm not your concern anymore. You should be more worried about them, about that little popularity contest you want to win now. What are you gonna do next time? You're gonna listen to the crowd. You're gonna get them to chant your name, Carter, Carter. Let's go, Carter. Let's go, Carter. Or you could have been making millions with me, but you didn't. And now
Right.
you're gonna be left with nothing.
Fred,
I'm done with you. You are not worth my time. I am done.
yeah, run away like you always do, you little bitch.
Run away. I've got more important things to do.
Yeah, no,
with you.
scurry away. Scurry away. Go on. That's what you do best. Scurry away and hide. Hide behind people better than you. Do it. Keep denying that. You
Did
see,
you
you talk
just
about
say better than me? Did you just say better than me?
Fred. Everybody's better than
There
you.
is no one better than the Rose family.
Everybody's better than you.
You want to prove it? You want to
Yeah.
back that up in the ring?
Yeah.
Fine. 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 You've done it. You've said the one thing that I didn't want to hear.
Oh no! What's the
Connor.
big bad Fred gonna do to me?
The big bad Fred is going to ruin your job, is what he's going to do. I have people in very powerful places. So how's this for a stipulation, Cutter? At last stand, you will face the Rose family in a handicap match.
That's fine.
But if you lose, Cutter is no more. Cutter is no longer in future wrestling. He's not even going to be a wrestler. Cutter will go back to being the pointless little farmhand I found him. And you'll be nothing more than a man. A man with no career, no legacy, nothing to his name. I'm going to bring you back to the backwater I found you in. So when I say last stand, it's very literal for you, Cutter, because that is the last anyone's ever going to see of you, because the Rose family always succeeds. And last stand will be no different.
Fred, before I give you my final answer, and I'm going to give you my answer,
Please do.
allow me to make you a counter offer. So, if I lose somehow against you, your sorry excuse for a family, your sorry excuse for wrestlers, but if I somehow lose, you say that I'm done and I'm gone from the company. All right, but what if I win? What if I win, Fred? How about this? How about if I win, Fred, I get 5 minutes alone with you in the cage. I want a cage match. I want a cage match, and I want 5 minutes alone with you as my prize. And I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you real bad, Fred.
Sure you are.
No help. No Garrick, no Dahlia, no Mercy. So I'll accept your conditions. But my winning condition, as I said, it's Armageddon. I'm going to end you, Fred. I'm going to put you out of this business. You want to take me out? I'm going to put you out.
I can see, Cutter, you're not much of a poker player because the one golden rule is you never bet against the family. I accept your terms. We'll see you at last stand. And he walks off. And the commentators go, well, that was the most extraordinary exchange I've seen this way. Like, again, a couple of weeks ago, these two couldn't have been more closer, but the implosion in the Rose family means that Cutter is now going to have to face Damon Garrick and Dahlia Thorne. And if he is successful in defeating both of those individuals, he gets Fred Rose in a cage match. 5 minutes. And that, I don't think there's even a decision there. It's just 5 minutes where Fred Rose can't escape from that cage.
It's 5 minutes of pent up sexual tension being released.
Hell yeah.
The most horrid possible way.
Hell yeah.
Well,
in front of everybody.
Your words, not mine, Kratos, but nevertheless, that is exactly what we could get at Last Stand. It seems to be official. Cutter will take on the rest of the Rose family at Last Stand. What a stacked card we have so far. My goodness. What could possibly be
That's
added to it
actually,
next?
I took that from, was it somebody who's better at wrestling history? Remind me, was it Paul Heyman or Bobby?
Cornette did it as well. Cornette did the whole 5 minutes in the ring with a manager thing as well in WCW, but I can't remember who. But he definitely did do it.
Yeah.
I just can't remember who the
I think several
actually,
have done it, to tell you the truth. I think several have done it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, but it just hasn't been done in so long. Like, I can't remember the last
it.
time they've used that stipulation at all.
Very well. Cutter, if you don't mind, give us a cheeky roll there on your promo. I'm going to give you a +2.
Ooh. I get a +2. What did I do so well?
Acting.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. Lovely stuff. So, yeah, good stuff, Cutter. You are top of the cards. And
hell yeah!
And we kind of covered all the ground we needed to, so we don't need to go chasing here for Fred Rose. We've dealt with there and then. The match is done. We are cutting print.
Yeah, sorry for kind of butting in. I may have fucked up your booking, but hey, you're the booker. You can fix it later.
To be fair, it means the show goes quicker, so I don't give a flying fuck. So as Fred Rose is being hunted here, but for the time being, we cut back to backstage, and Selena is she's there, kind of like just kind of sitting on a crate and kind of like on her phone, and she's kind of got some kind of pile of papers at the beside, and the commentators are going like, that's a Selena there backstage, and I suppose if that's what I look, that document looks very familiar, Kratos. I think the rumors are true that Selena does indeed have something elsewhere after her time here in Future Wrestling, and she's gonna be deep in thought here before her match against Cal Peer later on tonight. And just as she does that, an intern trips and spills milk coffee all over the paperwork. Oh dear, this is not going to end well.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You fucking rugby. Do you have any idea how much time and effort it takes to get this shit sorted? I'm gonna kill you.
No.
I'm actually gonna fucking kill you. You. Remember the breathing exercises Keith made you take. What do you want? What do you want?
I just want to say to you that after
crying? Are you crying? Actually crying now? Are you crying?
No.
There's only one person here that deserves to be crying, and that's me, because of the king.
It just, after your last match with Silver Fox, you came so close, but you didn't get the job done.
I know I did. I was there.
And people are like saying maybe you have one more fight left in you.
Yeah, here later on tonight. This very oddly familiar. Do I know you?
No.
You look really familiar. You sure I don't know you?
I'm pretty sure Mrs. Call Lady Ma'am. So you probably know me from running around the place. With coffee. Milky coffee and all that.
Look, I'm very busy, very stressed. I'm very, very stressed right now. The extent where I probably just want to like break something. So why don't you just make your case so I can get back to this?
Okay. Case would be, we know you have the match later on tonight, but with Last Stand coming up, maybe Selena, you should be there. And maybe you should have a match there.
With who?
I don't know. I mean, so many possibilities, but the one thing that you never gave Future Wrestling was a match with the Storm. And maybe the cat is afraid to go out into the storm.
Interesting booking there. I understand where you're coming from on that one. I don't see it really make any F point though. Dicker made sure that never happened. Would be interesting. Go out on a lie. Tell you what, intern. I will think about it. In the meantime, go and do your job. Get me 2 copies and leave the key with Keith because I'm nearly sure you've been in my fucking apartment. Nearly 100% sure you've been in my apartment.
No. Keith doesn't like me very much for some reason.
I'm not answering that phone call. I'm not answering that phone call.
And scene.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, again, that's kayfabe for you lads. So, Alan Worf, please give us a roll on that. I'm going to give you a +2 on that. Very good. So that's a 10. So you have some momentum for your match.
That's gonna be a 9. That's a 7 I rolled.
Yeah, but you have a +2 from the promo. I gave you a +2 on that.
Yeah, that's 9. You said 10.
9, you said 10, yeah.
Yeah, and you have a look roll as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I should explain the maths. Apologies. I will roll on Amy's behalf.
Oh my God, Amy's face, Jesus Christ.
So
She's still ringing. Okay, she hung up. All right, I can roll now. She hung up. Right, sorry, I rolled a 9. I don't know if you actually saw that or not.
No, I have it there. So you have some momentum for your match against Cal Peer. So, yeah, and he'll greenlight this. No, it's not on my desk. What are you talking about? I wouldn't greenlight any of this. He's retired. He's been retired for 2 years. The man's knees are fused. He can't even go up against anybody, let alone fucking James Rage. Yeah, well, I'll make sure your head fucking rolls for this. You and your entire department. No, don't start fucking apologizing to me now. It doesn't matter. It's too late. Yeah, you better fucking talk to your people. Bye.
Rob, tell him.
Decker.
Oh,
Decker.
What? What do you want?
Don't fucking what me, you little pissant. So you look me in my eyes. There is no way that little shithead, Alan Morph, deserves a title shot. You know it. I know it. The entire Future Wrestling knows it. How dare you allow him to sign that contract? He does not deserve. How dare you? How dare you? He did not deserve it, and you know it. There are so many more deserving people in all of Future Wrestling, and you gave it to him. The man who dresses up in animal costumes. That's who you want in the main event. You think that's going to draw? You think that's going to make you money?
It's going to make me money. Did you hear that reaction? Did you hear that reaction when he won? When he threw Titus over the top rope? I'm pretty sure the people want Alan Morph as world champion. I'm fairly sure they want him in the main event.
I'm fairly sure the people haven't a clue what they want. I will tell them what they want. And what they want is not this main event. He doesn't deserve it, and he shouldn't be getting it. We should be out of this. We should be throwing that contract in the bin. Simple as that.
Yeah, well, joke's on you, pal. That contract is ironclad and has already been sent to the VCR network. It's happening. Alan Morph, Silver Fox at Last Stand. It's your main event. Deal with it. And by the way, when you said that you had no clue, you didn't even realize that Slot Doll isn't even a real wrestler. Nusipotsu doesn't even have an Iron Man division. And you're supposed to be some sort of expert in wrestling. You didn't even know both of those things. For all the surprises you were trying to pull on me last week, you certainly let that one slip, didn't you?
You think this.
And what about you, Silver Fox? Have you got anything to say about this? Or is he not giving you permission to talk anymore?
No, Silver Fox, you don't need to answer him. You don't need to answer him. He will talk to me. Now, Decker, you saw what happened last week. You saw how I manipulated that and how I gave James Rage exactly what he wanted. Now, you've already made an enemy of him. Don't make one of me. Because believe me, if you want to make an enemy of both of us, you won't be around much longer. Now, if this is what's happening, if we're really going to have this main event at the pay-per-view, if this is what you really, really, really want, then there's nothing I can do about it. Right now, there is not a damn thing I can do about it. Because, of course, like, you're the man in charge. Isn't that right? So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give a very deserving person, who I feel is a very deserving person, a title shot right here tonight. And that's my choice, not yours. So I'll tell you what, I'll see you later on, Decker. Bye-bye.
Some champions you are.
Here, Decker.
What? Oh, sorry, Violet. Yeah, come on in. Sorry. It's been a hell of a day.
Yeah, well, sorry, I bet to make it worse. I want Selena at Last Stand.
You want Selena at Last Stand?
Yeah. She decided to put herself into the match last week, so yeah.
Right, hang on a second. You just walked in here and you're asking me for a match against Selena at Last Stand.
I figured that was the least I could do, since everybody else just seems to make their own.
Yeah, well, the answer is no.
Really?
Yeah, the answer is no. I'll tell you why. Selena was right about a few things about you, Violet. You're a hell of a talent. You're one of the best on this roster. You have a guaranteed title shot in your back pocket that you're going to use anytime. But Selena's right about one thing. You're too nice. If Selena did that to me in that main event last night, I would not be walking into this office right now. I'd be getting Selena's face and making a point, proving to me, the general manager, that Selena versus Violet Storm at Last Stand is fucking money. But no, you're coming over here and you're asking me for that match. You shouldn't be asking me for anything. You should be proving to me that I want that match on my card. So I'm saying no to that offer. But if you want, make an impression. Show me that you want Selena at Last Stand. Then maybe I might reconsider.
You really want another person just running roughshod around this place and getting what they want that way? Okay. Message received, boss.
Off you go.
I'd like to point out that that's not worked for anyone yet in this company. It's led to more injuries.
A different way.
It's led to more injuries than anything else that has. It's not worked out for any of us. James Rage lost a TV show because of this.
So, in the meantime, so lads, I need rolls from Rob Midas from Silver Fox and Violet Storm. +1s to all of you, please.
Okay. Can you see it? Okay, it's 11.
It's 11, right?
Yeah.
Good.
9.
9, grand, and 8. Right, so that's momentum to Violet Storm, that's a momentum to Silver Fox, and an audience to Rob Midas. Lovely stuff. And that's great stuff there. So so at that point, we hear the bell ring and the music play. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring the future world champion, being accompanied to the ring by Rob Midas, Silver Fox. Well, folks, we've just seen backstage that Mr. Midas and Fox had a very tense altercation there with Kyle Decker, and this seems to be the impact of it. A supposedly impromptu title match ahead of Last Stand. And again, I understand this has been cleared by the network, Kratos, but this is still very short notice for all of us here. This is the first we've heard of it, but again, supposedly, Mr. Midas is in a generous mood tonight, giving someone who he thinks impressed him last week a title shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused as you are. I can't get my head around it. I don't know what's going on, but nevertheless,
while we're
yeah.
I might need a favor after the end of the show. I was meant to sort this thing for somebody, and it's not working.
Okay, that's not going well.
No.
I'm afraid that is your cross to bear, Kratos O'Neill. But we are here right now, about to hear from Mr. Rob Midas.
Just a little.
No, I stand in front of all you lovely people with the knowledge that my client Silver Fox will have to defend his heavyweight championship against that little pissant Alan Morph. Now, let me be clear here, ladies and gentlemen. What Kyle Decker has done, and he is giving you someone in that main event who is about as entertaining as Jim Morris's last court case for stealing. That's how entertaining it's going to be. By which mean not very entertaining at all. But that is down the line. We're talking about tonight now. And what's going to happen tonight is I'm going to give someone who I truly believe is one of the best and most entertaining talents here in Future Wrestling. And he is going to get a title shot right now with my client Silver Fox. So I'm going to announce this guy. This guy was probably the best pure athlete last week in the Rumble. And I'm going to announce him right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who is going to face for the World Heavyweight Championship against my client Silver Fox, Ratman.
Well, folks, this may seem like a surprise entrant, but let's not forget, Kratos O'Neill, that this individual, Ratman, did secure the most eliminations last week. He eliminated.
Nobody saw that coming.
I don't look at Ratman. He's still putting his gear on. He's still putting his boots on the rampway. Like he's not even expecting this. But nevertheless, opportunity strikes if you're Ratman.
Fucking mess, man.
Oh, he looks like a nervous wreck, but of course he would be if you'd just been given an impromptu title match. But let's not forget, this could be a bit of a as it were, an underrated look because he did eliminate 3 individuals in the Battle Royal more than anybody else. He eliminated both Kazero and
2 of them were by accident. 2 of them were by accident. The motherfucker tripped. And
either way, Kratos, they still all count. And he did eliminate his teammate Bobbin, who we don't see here joining him. Incidentally, a bit of a eruption in the team, no less. But either way, they're here, and Ratman could make himself famous here with a win against Silver Fox.
Imagine.
Oh my god! Like for reals.
Could you imagine, Kratos O'Neill, that the main event for Last Stand, if this goes the wrong way, could be Ratman versus Alan Morph? A fascinating encounter for everyone involved.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm really, really fucking excited for this match because the dice have not been good for Silver Fox.
It doesn't matter what way the dice go for Silver Fox because I'm at ringside, so there's no need to worry.
This is fair, actually. Yes, he does. He can interfere at a moment's notice. But before you do, actually, Rob, give us a roll on the promo, please. Before we get on the way.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm gonna lower this down. Hold on. 10.
10, and that's a 2, so you get an audience off that. Lovely stuff. and a bit of momentum as well. So Rapman's in the ring, still trying to get into his fucking Lycra outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is for the Future World Championship. Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 201 pounds. He is the hero that we deserve, Ratman!
Yeah!
And his opponent, weighing in at 188 pounds from Clondalkin, County Dublin, being accompanied to the ring by Rob Midas. He is the defending future world champion, Silver Fox.
Oh, look, there's 2 rats in the ring.
How is that actually possible? We have a rat.
And we do have a rat indeed. Oh man, he's gone shooting.
Lad, seriously, I have everything. Every animal that we've needed, I've had it in my room.
Brilliant. So lads, the bell rings and we are underway. So Fox, give us an opening roll. I will play on Ratman's behalf. Pray to the gods.
Yes, you will pay on his behalf.
10.
Please, snap it.
Yes. Fuck you, Ratman.
11.
No way.
11.
If I roll up.
The power of the rat.
This is going to be like a Rutgers hurricane.
Bastard.
That's what it's going to be.
11. So Silver Fox thinks he's got this. He's gonna go like, oh yeah, no, come on, we got this, right? Me and you, Rapman, let's do it. Rapman.
I've got it. Like, yeah, I have my back to him, so I turn around, I probably get clocked in the face.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna get you into an unprettier. Unprettier. He spikes you. And he goes,
bollocks.
Right, and the crowd's going like, pin him, and he goes, no, I have to do it right, and he's gonna go, right, I've got this. It's time for the rat splash. He gets up onto the top rope.
Oh no, where this is going.
He gets up and he goes full arm's length. He's got this. He's got the title in his sights. He can see it. He stares at the title. He stares at Midas, and he goes for the rat splash, and he misses it. Silver Fox rolls out of the way.
Jibber, just watch somebody and know that they've made the wrong life choice. We're watching it right now.
Every single time I'm commentating with you, Kratos. Every single time.
Yeah. I know. I see it when I look in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Did you get that apartment in Japan yet? So Fox, you dodged the rat splash.
Yeah, I rolled out of the way. I'm kind of looking at it. It's like, that was close. While he's at the hitting the ground, kind of feeds up. I'm gonna hit him with the running shining wizard to the back of the head.
Oh, nice. That'll be a real roll, Fox. Straight roll.
Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. 8.
An 8, yep, that will do nicely. And you hit him in the back of the head. Continue on.
Ba-boom. Grand.
Poor little rat.
I grab him. It's like, this is gonna be an easy night, Rob. This is gonna be an easy night. I'll hook him in for the Midas touch.
Ooh, right then. You have 3 momentum. Do you want to spend it?
Hell yeah.
Spend every fucking one.
Right, plus 3 roll.
Give me that. Fucking load. The bollocks. There we go. 9.
9. It's a 12. It's a 12. All right then. So, Rapman, I'm afraid the dice gods have to shine upon you. This has to be good.
Go on. 12.
1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
I start celebrating like I was in the worst match ever, like the longest match ever. It's like,
ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still future world champion, Silver Fox.
You know, he almost got me. Like, but I'm just better than him.
You're okay. You're okay. It's fine. You did great. He was a fantastic opponent. You did great, but you won. It's okay.
Well, folks,
yeah, I won.
when it
I won.
comes to
Yeah.
when it comes to World Championship matches, I don't think we'll be really speaking about this one. But for a split second, Kratos O'Neill, a sign of weakness was there. The hubris, the arrogance has taken over, and Ratman sees the initiative and nearly has Silver Fox going there.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He never had himself.
Silly rat. Tricks are for kids.
And we can see him crawling back to the sewers right about now.
Yeah, it's very much so. His day in the spotlight is over for Ratman, but nevertheless, I suppose a good effort for an impromptu title match. But again, it does not.
Were you watching the same match I was watching?
Well, like I said, he did have the world champion there for a split second, and it was literally just a split second. But it's a lot more than a lot of people on this roster have had a chance to. Either way, it still doesn't distract from the point that that Silver Fox will face much bigger challenges ahead, particularly at Last Stand when he has to take on Alan Morph.
Very true. Very true.
And off you go, lads. So, lovely stuff. Congratulations on defending the title, Foxy. We're all very proud of you here. So good stuff there, lads. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing to the ring first, weighing in at 227 pounds, hailing from Helsinki, Finland. He is one half of the future tag team champions, Kalpir Kalvala. Well, folks, welcome back to Future Wrestling here. It's been quite a chaotic night so far, but as we are led to understand, we're going to see the last match here for Selena at Future Wrestling. We've heard the rumors, we've heard the reports, but it seems to be true now that Selena is moving on to pastures new in perhaps the land of the rising sun, as it were. And supposedly this is the last match we will see of her here on the roster, despite some of our staff's best efforts. It seems like this is it for Selena, and a bit of a momentous occasion, it seems, here on Future Wrestling. Selena has been an integral part of the roster since day one, and she's going up against someone who has quite a lot of history with in the past, Kalpir Kalvala. And indeed, Kalpir, not much to his entrance because Tony just doesn't show up anymore. So it's basically just waves a kind of flag around, the whole kind of like waving, doing finish mannerisms, whatever they are, and just waiting in the ring for his opponents. Weighing in at 189 pounds from Gotham City, Selena. Whoa, Nelly. So, again, if Amy was here, she'd tell you that the Selena's entrance, but she's done a ton of times before. But this very much seems like the last one. So she kind of walks out. She's kind of in more kind of street gear more than anything else. She's kind of taking the crowds. Kind of again, she's working on the basis that this is her last match. She is done after this. She's taking the crowd in, kind of enjoying it for what it was. The commentators are kind of like remembering the career, as it were, in Future Wrestling. So you have Mike talking about the baptism match, the title match at Collision Course, and how wonderful that contest was. But again, a lot of it comes back to what happened at the first show, Hostile Takeover, where Selena was supposedly so close to winning, but unfortunately things did unravel at that point, and whatever happened in and out of the ring, ultimately it just did not happen for Selena here in Future Wrestling. And now seems like the right time to leave. Now seems like the right time to move on to pastures new and see what this new opportunity in Japan does for her. But I certainly will not forget about the contributions she's made to the roster at this point. She's been one of the top stars here, and perhaps a nice send-off here against Kalpir Kalvala. So again, the bell rings and everyone kind of like has the Selena chance going on. They all know the story here at this point. They know she's leaving. So they kind of like, go through her greatest hits at that point. So she does a lot of her kind of main moves, the death by roll up, the kind of the octopus stretch, all that sort of stuff. And Kalpir still in the match somehow. Kalpir hits her kind of flush with a roundhouse kick, goes for a pin. She kicks out as well. And Kalpir kind of go, right, I'm kind of out of ideas here. Goes for a camel clutch. Same thing. She escapes out of it. And it's a bit of a standoff until Selena goes for another death by roll up. Which one is 1, 2, kick out again. Kalpir still in the match. So it's gone on for about 10-15 minutes at this point. Again, kind of fitting for a last match for Selena. But again, so Cal Peer goes, right, I think I got her now at this time, right? Thinks she's going to blindside her, but instead hits the referee with a roundhouse kick. And Selena thinks, right, I got him now. So he gets him in the octopus stretch. He starts tapping, but then Selena goes, well, the fucking referee's down, so what am I supposed to do? Like, so at that point, Selena goes, right, what am I going to do? But she's not going to get the time to decide, is she? Is she, Violet? So.
No.
Well, folks, like we know who that is, and here she comes. It's Violet Storm, and perfect opportunity to prove her worth. What's going to happen here? Violet, you're running down to the arena. We're running down the arena into the ring. What's happening?
I don't fucking know.
You're just so mad. You're just so angry.
Just go for a spear. Just start waving at her.
A spear, right? So that's a luck roll +1.
Hell, I don't even have my dice open.
Maybe I should have told you that there was going to be a run in.
It literally happens to every one of us at some point, though. I do it like every time.
That's 10. Lovely stuff. So yeah, good stuff. You got some momentum here as well now. So continue on. You're unloading on Selena here.
Jesus Christ. Okay, then I'm gonna steal a little bit and put into an octopus stretch.
Ooh, you're gonna go for the octopus, okay? It's a +3 roll. You have +3 on momentum. Do you want to use some of it?
But why not?
All right then. So it's a work roll. So this is gonna be a +4 roll. So octopus stretch on Selena. And yeah, that'll do. So lovely stuff. So octopus stretch. So she's in the octopus stretch at that point. So talk us through. Are you doing anything character wise, or which way are you working it?
It's like, see me now, bitch.
I like it. That's a short and sweet from Violet Storm, but she is that's probably as angry as I've seen Violet Storm in a long time. But nevertheless, like, I think the point is being made here, and this match is, I suppose, is a bit of a non-contest at this point. So Calpeer is starting to feed up here and see what's going on. So Calpeer is going to get involved here. He's going to turn you around and go, "What the fuck are you doing? This is my match." So fuck it, go for it. You're pissed. So what are you going to do to Calpeer now at this point?
Okay. I am going to let go of Selena and just go for, because he's so fucking tall, isn't he? He's another one that's tall.
Like 6'3", 6'4", yeah.
Fuck it, go for a roundhouse on him.
And I like it. Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna walk out of the ring and walk away, going, right now, what are you gonna do now?
I like it. Yeah, we'll treat it as a free roll then, because again, that works spot out pretty well. So you've hit Calpeer with his own move, which is like, oh shit, son. And obviously Selena is still kind of like, she's fucked out to the 15-minute match, and also like at least a good minute in the octopus stretch. So she's bollocked to this point. So there's a great visual of you just kind of standing in between the two after basically wrecking the match. The referee has woken up going like, the fuck happened? And obviously it's rules of no contest, but you just kind of walk out, share kind of a glance to Selena, and up the ramp you go. And again, the point is made, folks. Like that is a very clear signal of what Violet Storm wants from Selena. Is she going to get the match though? Is she going to face Selena at last stand? Only time will tell, folks. But as you can see from Selena, only kind of realizing now what's happened, she doesn't look too happy, and I'm sure we're going to hear more about this next week.
She's pissed.
I sense there's a powder keg about to go up here, Kratos, and unfortunately you were caught right in the middle of it. But nevertheless, it is going to be quite something if these two do indeed face off in the next coming weeks. And there we go. That's the storyline advanced. Well, like I said, it seems like Selena's choice has been made there, folks. But nevertheless, we have to keep the show rolling, and we are just about to see, I suppose, a repeat of a debut we had a couple of weeks ago, which was Jim Morris going up against Alan Morph. We're going to cut back to backstage now, Kratos, as I believe.
Wait. Oh God, I really hope he's not in the same area that Selena's in.
We're going to cut to Pete Thursday, who's backstage with Jimmy Morris.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Before we start, am I supposed to call out the stipulation in this interview, isn't it?
Kind of. You're gonna go, basically gonna like say like, right, whoever wins the match between us and Cyrus gets to keep the brass ring finisher.
Cool.
So you are gonna offer it basically, and then when Cyrus comes back next week, he'll accept it basically. So yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Future Wrestling. Here, I'm joined by Mr. Jim E. Morris, who just over here, Jim. Yeah, just over there. So Jim, you've obviously made a lasting impression.
Always get paired with this fucking Kermit the Frog fucking. I'm just around. Shut up for 5 seconds and just go that way. Over there. Good. I am surrounded by fucking arseholes in this whole company. Be it him, fucking Kratos, or Kratos.
Ratman walking by.
Or be it Jerry Soul, who just loves talking about me. I wonder why. Rob Midas. I definitely know his name, alright? Shut up.
Maybe we should get Pete back for you. I think you need Pete.
Hey, Jim, your script is just here. So here, I just have it here. So what you're supposed to say? You're supposed to go on by Cyrus Gold. His name is Rob Midas.
I want Selena in the background then going, "Where's Miss Piggy, Kermit? Where's Miss Piggy?" And then the coffee stained pieces of paper just been thrown.
I'm gonna have to go. Jim, have you got this? You got this? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Action.
Right. Full of arseholes, basically, is what I'm trying to say about the company. Full of fucking arseholes. A couple of weeks ago, I managed to defeat Alex Morph in this ring. And suddenly he's in Alex. Oh my god, boy.
Okay, Jim, it's Alan Morph. Alex is his shoot name. You can't call him his shoot name, okay? So it's Alan Morph, like Animorph. Yeah, it's Alan Morph.
I'm not gonna lie, this has actually really, really helped me after my entire complete meltdown that's happening already tonight.
Alan Morph. Do you want to hold the script and we can cut it out in post-production?
Right. I've gone through so many calls today that I've forgotten, like, just...
Okay, Aaron, breathe in.
So on, from here on in, everyone is wrestler 1 or wrestler 2. And that's it.
It's very Jim Cornette that you don't bother to learn any of our co-workers' names. I'll allow it. Okay.
Okay, I think we got this now, right? I'm gonna slide away and Jim Morris is gonna nail this promo, right? Action!
Take 3.
Yeah.
Fucking arseholes, the laddie. I am sick of this company. And then my opponent for the pay-per-view suddenly gets food poisoning. Oh, I wonder how that happened. I have to go out here and face who I faced on my first week and defeat him again. And then I find out, because I never pay attention to anything that happens in this company by myself, he's in the world title match. What the fuck is going on with this place? I'm going to get down to brass tacks when it comes to me. A couple of weeks at the pay-per-view, I keep getting told I want to have a little stipulation because I keep getting told by people that I'm stealing this move and I'm stealing that move and I'm stealing fucking everything inside here. So that's fine. So it'll be me putting up my brass ring finisher. And to prove a point tonight that I don't need it to win, I will ban myself from using it tonight. And I'll use something new. Something a little bit outside the box from all my years of being the best thing in every company I've ever gone to. So next week when you come back, wherever you may be, again, food poisoning, you can accept it. And if you do, it'll be me versus you. Now, I'm going away because I'm going out there to win and beat apparently what could be the future world champion again in 3 weeks. Christ. I just walk off.
Back to you, Kratos.
So, Jim,
tissue or paper been thrown at you with coffee on it.
Just bunk. So it's a paper airplane at this point. So
a paper airplane, and then all of a sudden you just hear gobshite.
So Jim, give us a roll on that promo.
Which one? The first, second, or third?
Right, so that was the first part. Roll again.
Oh, shit.
Okay, second part not so good. We all knew that. And I'm over the third part, the part that matters.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Right, that's more accurate then. Yeah. So right.
You know what I should have done? I should have done the whole was it the Sid Vicious thing at WrestleMania? Joe, he messed up the promo and he goes, "Stop it, let's take it again." And Jim
We're
Ross
live,
is like,
We're
"All
live,
right,
buddy.
We're live, buddy.
We're live, buddy.
Technically not, but fuck it, we can make it happen. So, with that in mind, then, so we have a spot in between here, and then we jump straight into the match. Ding, ding, ding. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. About fucking time someone was on time with that. It's about fucking time, honestly. Anyway, introducing to the ring first. Weighing in at 219 pounds from County Cork, Ireland, Jim E. Morris.
just a very brisk walk to the ring, just saying shit under my breath, and just standing inside her saying, "Just come on, let's just do this again. Come on."
Well, it seems like Kratos, if you don't mind me putting words in Mr. Morris's mouth here, it seems that even after a couple of weeks here in Future Wrestling, he seems to be already fed up with the promotion and perhaps not happy with the fact that he's been accused of stealing a finisher that he would argue he's been using for many, many years up to this point.
That's not bullshit. We all know he's sick of it here. Do you blame him? Do you actually honestly blame him?
Not particularly, Kratos, considering the stunt you pulled the collision course. I wouldn't blame him at all. In fact, if I lost you in a match, I think even I would resign.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times.
Nevertheless,
go Jim!
Death stare from Jim Morris in the ring. Nevertheless, despite my the celebrations from my broadcast colleague, Jim Morris is a very serious competitor, and Alan Morph is in for a very stern challenge here. And if he wants to prove these championship material, these are the type of people he has to face and, crucially, win against. Because as you recall, Kratos, the last time these two met, Jim Morris won.
I actually don't remember that.
It was 6 weeks ago, Kratos. I know you're. Oh wait, concussion. I remember now. Long time ago. Anyway, so indeed, as the music goes dark, and we hear the ring announcer. And his opponent weighing in at 240 pounds from the Timon Woods in Dublin, Alan Morph.
Daddy, so on the screen there's a big fancy railing, like a gate to a mansion. On top of it, there's a B. A piano starts playing, a violin joins. I come out wearing the green suit, green waistcoat, white shirt, red dicky bow, wearing with a crown, and I have an elephant mask. Go to the ring, roll in, like almost like royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Take off the green jacket, just one by one. I just stare Morris's down. Let's go, man. Time to pay your tactics. Speech impediment, damn it.
Hey, I think you got the idea. But nevertheless, I mean, it looks like, again, pardon the expression here, Kratos, but it looks like Alan Morph is all business here tonight. He knows how much of a serious competitor Jim Morris is, and he seems to have almost dressed to impress here tonight, it seems. Nevertheless, let us get on with the show then. So, Jim, Casey, give us opening rolls. Let's see who starts off. Ooh, 12. What
Very
starts,
nice.
lads?
Very
By the way,
nice.
This is the new color commentator, by the way, when Kratos leaves. A lot more vocal. So,
Okay.
KC, talk us through what's happening. You have a 12, so it's going to be a hot start.
I want like us to go straight into the ring, like stand across from each other, whack him with a forearm,
Yeah?
and if he goes down, I just start raining fists on his face. But the
Ooh.
chair shots avoided the other week.
I like it. Real roll, please, Alan. +1. Oh, you needed it. So, yeah, chair shot successful. And continue on.
So as he's on the ground, like he covers up, I grab his hand, slam it to the mat, fold it up so his elbow's up, and then stand on it.
Ooh, oh, harsh. Okay, +1 again, lads. +1 again. And yes, very good. So more momentum to Anamorph. Continue on.
Okay, so he's on the ground now. He's holding his hand. I go for the brass ring, but then I stop saying whoa. No. I don't want to start shit with Cyrus. You know, he's a friend of mine. I'm not saying shit. And I just flip around and get him in an armbar.
An armbar. I like it. Right, work roll, Alan, please. 9. Successful. So armbar is in. So Jim Morris, this is down to you. Can you roll out of the armbar? Oh, he can. Yes. Yes, he can. That's a 10. So good roll. How do you want to get out of the armbar?
Get to the ropes.
Simple as that, yeah. Just go for it.
Just start screaming to the referee he's about to break my arm. Just completely over exaggerating what's actually happening.
I say don't exaggerate. Casey's been getting good rolls. I don't think you're exaggerating here. But either way, like, yeah, so we get a separation then, lads. So give us a spot, both of you. Let's see who wins out here.
I start going to the corner, start shaking my arms. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And everything's fine. And just run towards him for a clothesline and just hit him with a really heavy clothesline.
Right.
And just start doing what he did, just start fucking wailing on his head.
How about yourself, Casey?
I want him to do what he did. Like, as he's in the corner, he turns. And as he turns, I go for a big splash and then a roll up.
Right then. Okay, give us rolls here, lads. Let's see who wins out. 12.
Ooh.
It's a 12, right then. So you're gonna kind of catch him off guard here a little bit, Jim Morris. So talk us through. So you're selling the arm, and then you catch him a bit with a sucker punch, and you're now wailing on him with blows to the head, presumably.
Yeah. Don't even just leave him laying on the floor, bumps off the rope and hit him with a senton. And hit him just with like 2 or 3 sentons.
Okay, well, the way we're going to do that is we'll do consecutive rolls on that. So they're going to be luck rolls, -1s. Let's see if you can hit a few sentons. Okay, first one's good. Go again. And second one is not so good. So you get 1 out, and then he's going to roll out of this space for the second one then. And Casey takes advantage here.
As he goes for the second one, he jumps up. I kind of want to catch him in a crucifix and roll him up in a crucifix.
Ooh, I like it. Work roll, please, Alan.
And back to basics.
It's back to basics. Right, so you're going to go for the crucifix, but Jim Morris is going to power out of it. How are you going to do that? Aaron?
What's the crucifix again?
So he's kind of got you like... Yeah, so he's kind of got you. He's kind of like done like a backslide, and and you're kind of like had your arms behind you.
Yeah. So I'll just wiggle out of it and just kind of get my bearings and flip back over, kind of like so my legs are at the mat again. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, you're kind of rolling through it, basically.
Yeah, rolling through it. Yeah,
you're rolling through it. Okay.
I get back up and just let him run at me, and then dodge as he runs right into the ring post.
Right into the ring post. Okay, grand. Yeah, that is fine, and you can take control from that point on then.
As he gets to the ring post, hit a backbreaker.
Backbreaker, right. And that'll be a reel, please. -2. And you don't need it. Very good. So 8 roll there, and you are in control of the match. Continue on.
Once I get him in the backbreaker, I pick him back up. I throw him in the ring post again, and then hit a belly-to-belly suplex.
Belly to belly. Right. So we're going to do 2 rolls on that. So first for the ring post and then for the work. So it's going to be -2 for the ring post and then +2 for the belly to belly. Okay, grand. So the ring post works. Now this is for the belly to belly. And yep, that's good. So some momentum from that as well. And as you're doing that, we're cutting to backstage and we see Silver Fox watching, doing the whole, like, you know, the sideways wrestler looks at TV pose. Well, there's the very pensive look of Silver Fox there, and perhaps studying here his future opponent, Alan Morph, who again is showing a good bit of fire here in this match, Kratos. But Jim Morris starting to take control now with his technical prowess.
Can the camera kind of like pan out, and then you just slowly see me just like, I'm not really like.
I love the fact that Silver Fox and Kratos are doing the exact same thing. They're just scrolling on their phones. They're literally just scrolling on their phones during the match.
They're chatting to each other during the match. I like it. So, Morris, you're still in control of the match here.
Mike, look at Silver Fox. Just
that's language we can't repeat on air, folks, but that's a rotten one.
After the belly to belly, I'll just start shouting, This is your main event, huh? This is your main event," and I just start like driving my head, my foot, the back of my boot, basically my heel, kind of like rubbing off the back of his head. So kind of like that.
Yep.
And then I run on the ropes, and no, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Screw it! I'll throw him outside, and I'll run him into the barricade. Really focusing on the back.
Okay, I see that. Right, so the way we do it is then, so 2 spots there again, so it can be both look rolls, -1s. Okay, so that one's fine. And then now to throw him out into the ring and into the steps. And okay, right. So you throw him out first of all. So you get momentum for that anyway. And then as you are going to try and whip him in, he's going to basically reverse it and or indeed reverse to whatever case he wants. So you have a chance here. He's going to try and throw you into the steps, into the ring post.
I reverse the whip him into the ring post, then slide into the ring, kind of like not as good as Sami Zayn, but slide in under the bottom rope, grab his ham, slide back out, slang into the ring post.
Oh, I like it. Real roll. +1.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay, right. So you actually save yourself from a botch there, unfortunately. So you don't get the power up, ironically enough. So yeah, you're gonna grab your arm, and he's like Morris is gonna reverse that basically. You see, he scouts you here. He knows what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So Morris, how are you gonna prevent that?
Where's he going to again?
He's basically slid into the ring, and he's gonna try and get your arm and whack it across the post.
Right, I just stop it, and instead I punch him in the gut.
Yeah.
I pick him up for a power bomb.
Power bomb, right? So that's gonna be a power roll on that, which is straight roll for you, and that is successful. So power bomb works, and you're in control.
I just keep hitting the power bombs, just over and just picking them up, and then hitting them again, and then picking them up.
All right, so we're gonna do it again. So power roll on that, and let's
someone's spamming the finisher button.
Yeah. Some of us do have to get back to work.
Exactly. So power again. So yeah, we'll give you one more power bomb on that then. So give us another roll.
Hope you botch it.
Oh, it's a 7. Okay, right. So the third one is perhaps a little bit softer than normal, but you kind of make your point. So it's 3 power bombs Alan Morph's taken here. So what's your...
Jim's gone soft, guys. Jim's
happens the other man first.
I attempt to go for the brass ring, and then obviously I go, hold on, no, not tonight.
You motherfucker. Hurry the fuck up.
And then I just I go for a one wing angel.
One winged angel. Okay. That's a luck roll, Jim Morris. -1.
I hope it botches, and you hope you fucking...
It's a 12. Oh. Oh, it's an 11, but nevertheless, the point is made. Jim Morris hits the one-winged angel. I don't think he can take credit for inventing that move, but he hits it pretty snugly, Kratos.
Oh, Mike, you sassy bitch. You are sassy today.
I'm on fire, Kratos. I'm on fire. So, Jim, continue on here.
I just go for the pin.
Maybe go for pin.
Casey, go for it.
About fucking time.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a 1. It's a 2. Casey, one more.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
No, come on.
Ah, that's a pity. That's a pity. 3. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. So the bell rings, and
this is the challenger. Ah,
that rings the bell. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jim E. Morris. Well, folks, that's about a surprise to any of us here. Jim Morris has beaten Alan Moore for the second time in his run here in Future Wrestling. Kratos, what's this say about our contender, about our man who's with the face Silver Fox at Last Stand?
Absolutely nothing. Alan had an off day. That's all. Jim got lucky. That was
Twice
it.
in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And
hold on. Jim. Yeah, since you've been here, you've only had 2 fucking wins, mate, and one of your losses is against me. I wouldn't go fucking tooting your own horn here.
I can, because I just beat the fellow who's facing the world champion in a couple of weeks. What have you done?
And a commentator popped your shoulder out, mate. That's exactly what I did. Bye-bye.
Nevertheless, despite the argument here, again, the focus should be on Alan Moore here. This is not the ideal preparation going into Last Stand. And as you can
Alan's
see,
fine.
Kratos, as you can see on the stage there is Silver Fox. He's come out here. He didn't look that interested in the match earlier on, but he seems very intrigued by the result, as I suppose he would be. And I think he's coming down to the ring here. This is not good for Alan Morph here.
Really, the show's kind of running over as it is, man. Really, you're just throwing people fucking options left, right, and center, aren't you?
I'm hot dogging the shit out of this.
Then I'm gonna have to log off and just play my match and through. I have to get this shit finished.
That's fine. That's go for it. We'll sim it.
See you later, Ems.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So Foxy, continue on then. So you're walking down the end. You're walking the ramp. Morris passes you, kind of like just a slight glance. But Foxy, you got Alan Morph in your sights here.
Yeah, walk down to the ring. I'm gonna step in. And I'm just looking at him now. Is he still down, or is he back
Probably
up?
feeding back up now, I'd say, at this stage.
So I want to be kind of looking at him. I'm almost arms are like that, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm just watching him. He eventually sees me. I'm just really, you're not. Come on, if you want a shot at this, then you need to start fucking stepping up your game. Come on. It's embarrassing. Not only for me, but for yourself. You're supposed to be the challenger for this championship. Come on. And then just walk out.
So you walk out. Alan Morph, what do you do here?
Just get up to my feet, because just look at my lips, knowing, bad loss tonight. And I just look at Fox and go, I just nod, because I know you're right. You're right, man.
Get serious. Get serious.
Like I say, it's a curious exchange there, because again, you can kind of feel I'm curious enough. Rob Midas was not alongside Silver Fox there, but Fox is trying to encourage Alan Morph into this title match. There's some very strange emotions in this match so far. The dynamic between Fox and Morph is still there, but again, Fox has something to defend, and Alan Morph is there to challenge it. To me, it's almost as if that Silver Fox wants to challenge. He wants Morph to get angry about it, but At the moment, we're not seeing it. Again, we have still plenty of time before last stand, but at the moment, it looks like Silver Fox is in the ascendancy for our main event of that evening. So, lads, it's time for your main event. The bell rings. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest. You wait, Jerry, for fuck's sake. What the fuck is wrong with you? My flow now. You've ruined my flow. Ladies and gentlemen, this guest contest is your main event of the evening. Fuck off, Dennis.
he said, he didn't even say contest. Got like test. It's a G there that should have been there.
All right, I'm muting.
It's actually really helped me de-stress. I actually really appreciate this. Can we all just fuck with Jonathan for like the next 10 to 15 minutes?
My fucking pleasure.
Jay's been waiting for an invitation since the DCW days. So, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is your
One fall!
And it's scheduled for one fall.
47 falls.
Oh. And I'm free falling.
Weighing in at 197 pounds, he is the living legend, Nathan Youngblood.
What age is Nathan Youngblood meant to be?
Yeah, I asked this because James said he was watching him as a child. How old is James?
He said so. James said that it was 30. That it was 30 years ago that he was watching him.
Nathan Youngblood is Ric Flair.
Yeah.
So yeah, is Nathan Youngblood Ric Flair?
No.
He's Terry Funk.
But let's be honest, okay? Let's just look at Foxy's face. He looks fucking 90. So there you go.
So anyway, the crowd stands up and they start applauding, and you see Nathan Youngblood walking out. Foxy, tell us about him. How is he looking?
I'm walking out like the Iron Sheik. No. Like WrestleMania 17, where he's just hobbling into the ring.
And then he wins by default because he can't be fucking eliminated.
Yes. He can't bend his legs. No, he's not that bad. But like he can move about, that's fine. It's just that like he's not like a spry young man, so like he's not bursting with energy. So he's a bit more reserved at this. Like he's walking down. It's so he is wearing like wrestling gear. He's wearing his all like tights and like one arm sleeve, like elbow pad. And yeah, like, but he's walking down. He's just he is more reserved, you know?
Yeah,
and more conserving of his energy.
Yes, it's fair shout. Yeah, and the camera's going well. Under any other circumstance, this would be an occasion of celebration to see someone who has given his life to professional wrestling over the decades here. But unfortunately, given the context, it really doesn't feel like that at all. It feels more like a wake more than anything else. It's a very strange atmosphere in here as everyone has their phones out. They're trying to get perhaps like almost like one last glimpse of Nathan Youngblood, because you've seen what James Rage has done to people in the past. You've seen the damage caused to Conor Lock last week, and we fear that perhaps is in the very near future of Silver Fox right now. So with that in mind, weighing in at 237 pounds from the Asylum Fight Camp, James Rage.
Boo and hiss.
Boo and hiss indeed.
Who earns?
Woohoo! Woo! So out through the curtain, stare down the audience, lock eyes with Nathan, straight to the ring. The usual intensity, but this time a little bit more resigned.
You see, again, like, yeah, sorry, go on ahead. I thought you had more.
So into the ring and considering it, and then I offer the handshake. I don't expect him to take it, but I offer it.
Interesting. Again, we felt we were hearing from James Rage earlier on, quite surprisingly heartfelt considering what we know of this man. But again, someone who was I suppose watched Nathan Youngblood from a young age, and again, this would be a great occasion for him. But there seems to be more at play here between James Rage and perhaps even our general manager here, and Youngblood just seems to be in the way. But James Rage offering the handshake to Nathan Youngblood, who very much a man who has never given him a fight in his life, but it's a very much different Youngblood to what we know now, and it'd be interesting to see how he responds to this offer from James Rage. The bell has rung, and this incredible main event here in Future Wrestling is underway. Nathan Youngblood back for one more match, and it just happens to be against James Rage.
So yeah, he's offering the hand. So I'm looking around because I'm like, he's not a fool. Like, he's seen what he's done in the past with when he extends the hand. So looking around, see what the crowd think. Then I just motion. It's like for the hand, like more of just like a respectful way. It's like there's no malice, no nothing. He's acknowledging that like James Rage is what he says he is. So going for a clean start, as it were.
Clean start, indeed. So Nathan Youngblood shockingly does have stats. So Foxy, this may I know, just in case, you never always bring your gear, lads. Always bring your fucking gear. I've always said this. So Youngblood stats are 0 luck, -1 power, 0 real, and +1 work. So be that what you will. So let's give us a opening roll. Let's see who starts off.
Not me.
Okay, that's a 4. So is Youngblood gonna open up on Rage here?
5.
Jesus, it's a hot start, lads.
Wow.
Anyway, Youngblood, you do actually start the match there. Tepid at best. So talk us through what's going to happen.
A tepid start, as it were. So, being as aware, it's like a handshake, take the step, then lock up, collar, elbow, and I'm going to bring him in for a headlock straight away. So, generic fucking start of a match.
Very well, very well. Yeah, that'll be a work roll, please, Nathan. That's all right.
Right up. 9.
9. So, yeah. So, wrestling is successful. Continue on.
Yeah, headlock, holding that. Headlock takedown. Send him down. I'm going to hold it there with the headlock takedown.
Headlock takedown. Okay, right. So, again, give us a work roll to make that work.
9.
9 again. So headlock takedown is successful. Rage is on the mat, and you have him down in the headlock. So again, the crowd are going like, "Holy shit! He still has he still got it? Are we allowed to chant that? No, we're not allowed to chant that. Never mind." So what's the Youngblood going to do at this point then?
So I'm holding him there, like I'm basically assessing like what he's doing, because like I know he could easily like get out of this and just take me out at any moment, but I'm trying to keep him there. I'm just trying to hold him there as long as I can. If I can wear him down even a slight bit, it might help. So I'm just holding it for as long as I can, because I'm not the wrestler anymore.
Fair enough. Yeah. In that case, what we'll do is James Rage, give us a roll on that and see if you get a good roll, you can power out of it. Yeah. Right, it's an 11. You can take some initiative here. What are you going to do?
Okay, so he has me in the headlock takeover. Transition up. Start elbowing him in the gut to break it. Once I've created the separation, I lock up in a collar and an elbow and push him back into the corner.
Interesting. Okay. I'll just treat that as a straight roll, James, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Because it's a work roll. It's a 5. Okay, so I'm gonna let that work either way, right? So, but you're gonna push him into the corner, but Youngblood's gonna take seize initiative here instead. So you push him into the corner, but Youngblood's gonna do something instead here. So what's Nathan gonna do here?
So he's trying to. What way are you trying to push me into the corner?
So we're in a collar and elbow, and
And you
just
just push me
literally
in?
back in. Yeah.
Okay, so like as you do that, I'm gonna reverse, put you in the corner, and give it a clean break, then back off, because I don't want you taking control of this match.
I like it. The commentary going like, well, Nathan Youngblood has never forgotten the basics of catch as catch can wrestling. You can see that there, despite all the travails of his career. And James Rage kind of caught him by surprise here a little bit. It seems that Youngblood still has some form of muscle memory from the years gone by. But again, it's fascinating to see how this match will go further on. So lads, give us a straight roll here. Let's see who wins out, who takes advantage.
7.
7. Re-roll, lads. Go again.
5.
7.
Right, it's enough, James. So you can take initiative here. I see the dice gods are not shining upon us this main event.
It's early doors, man. Early doors.
Fair point. Yeah,
it'll work. So he is after it working me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, the whole sort of okay, shake it out, kind of dip around, and then launch in. Once again, collar and elbow. This time I get him with the headlock takeover.
Fair enough, yeah. And I get same again, work roll on that, please. And that's enough. So you're headlock takedown and you're in control of the match.
So from there I kind of sit on him, and again I start shouting, "It didn't have to be like this." Okay.
Grant, I like that. I was going to treat that as a look spot, but yeah, that's successful either way. So yeah, carry on.
Just start to that, yeah. From there, I kind of get up and just back off and tell him, "Come on, come on."
All right. Okay. There's an invitation there, Nathan. Are you going to take it?
In my mind.
Filth. Complete filth.
Oh, Jesus. That was delayed. That was very delayed for me. Damn. Damn you, Amy. Anyway.
She's so sorry.
But you need that. Anyway, yeah. So I go as if I'm gonna go for another collar elbow, but I want to duck under and get him in the waistlock and try to go for waistlock takedown.
Ooh, okay, right then. Work roll, please, Nathan.
Right on. 7.
7, yeah. So yeah, waistlock takedown successful. Again, the commentator's going, it's fascinating to see because Youngblood is very much trying to subdue the beast that is James Rage, not trying to get into a fist fight here because he knows he's in a losing position, but so far trying to outwork the man himself, and seems to be working by all accounts. Good stuff here from Nathan Youngblood in his return to wrestling.
The waistlock takedown, I'm going to transition around, front face lock, then from face lock, I'm going to try and hold him there, like kind of almost like the guillotine, but my hand is under the arm, so I'm basically holding it like a front face lock.
Gotcha. So in that case, Nathan, give us a straight roll, to see how snug that is.
8.
An 8. Okay, James Rage. Let's see if you can beat Nate on that. That's a 9. Yes, it's plenty. So you're going to start powering out of this in his headlock. So what's going to happen? How are you going to do it?
So literally that. I start standing up. He falls in, so I end up scooping him up.
Yeah.
And then drop him with a spine buster.
Spine buster. Right, power roll on that, please, James. +1.
Oh, thank fuck for the +1 anyway.
Very much so, yes. So spine buster successful. You've broken out of that, and you are now in control.
Cool. So that's created some separation. I've been outworked a couple of times, and that's not been working for me. So poor Nathan.
It's a fair point.
So I back off a little bit as he's trying to sit up. I do the running Meteora again.
Okay. Real roll on that, please. +1. And yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. So a bit of momentum on that, and you can continue on.
Okay, so he's down. I'm up. He's old. I'm trying not to do anything that
He's
his character can't do.
Crooked.
It's his character trait. He's old.
So
Treat it as
yeah.
if like it's someone that you know in your mind you could easily put away at any time. So you're
Yes.
underestimating
Okay.
completely.
Perfect. So I like the little bit of shine with the working.
Yeah.
But anyway, I drag him to the corner and I start kind of hauling him up to kind of lay him like a rag doll in the corner. And all the while grandstanding to give him a chance to possibly reverse it.
All right, let's see. Okay, we'll have a competitive roll here. So lads, give us both a roll. Let's see who can take control. That's a 9.
An 8.
An 8. Okay, so James, you're going to be still in control of this. So he's in the corner. You've kind of stood him up here. So what are you going to do to him?
Okay, so I just start running the knee, the kind of knee hip attack,
Yes.
the generic in the corner assault.
Mm-hmm.
From there I back up. What's he wearing? What's his attire?
It's tights. So
Perfect.
long
Cool.
tights and a long sleeve
Elbow
pad.
sleeve. Yeah, elbow sleeve.
Cool. In that case, I'll start lighting up your chest with chops.
Very nice, very nice. Give us I'll treat that as a straight roll, please, James, for the whole lot. And yeah, job done. So nice, solid chops on that. You're in control.
Cool. I throw him, I just kind of drop him to the center of the ring and I ask for a microphone.
Very well. And the microphone you shall have. Carry on. Hang on. Give us a minute.
Excellent. So
Go for it, yeah. It's all yours.
That was bad for me as well. It wasn't just you.
No, it was a connection. Carry on, lads.
cool. So I grab the microphone and you can put an end to this at any point. All you have to do is give me the match with you at last stand. All you have to do is say yes. Drop the microphone and kind of at this point have him kind of be feeding up onto all fours and just kick him in the ribs.
Ooh, reroll, please, James Rage, on that. And you needed it. You needed it. So kicking the ribs, successful. Continue on.
Again, drag him to the corner, this time laid out, lying down in the corner. Back up to the opposite side. Come on, Kyle, I'm waiting. Charge over and hit the face wash.
Face wash, real roll again, please. Critical face wash. Well, we've been waiting for that. We've been waiting for that. So, right, and so that's like just completely wiped Nathan Youngblood out here. So you are in immediate control of this match. He's a broken old man. What's going to happen? You've got this match dead to rights here.
Okay, so I'm going to haul him up once again into the kind of spinebuster position. I'm going to walk over to the ropes by the aisle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hook his left leg down in between the top and middle rope and then drop his body weight out over the side, leaving him hanging from his crippled knee.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I'll allow us a free roll because I fancy you're setting up for something here, James Rage.
Yeah.
So I'll let you do that. Carry on.
Cool. So then I grab a chair and the microphone. And I say, Kyle, this is your last chance. Last week you proved you didn't care about your students. You didn't care about your lackeys. How about your cronies? How about your friends? Kyle, give me my match or I make sure that this wrestling legend never walks again. You've got 5 seconds, Kyle.
And the lights go out just as he says 1. The lights go out. Everyone starts going, oh, what's shit? We see light bulbs kind of flashing off in the distance. And then...
Someone seriously needs to start paying the fucking electricity bill for this arena.
No, Kratos, I know it's probably not the time to say that, but perhaps it's a fair assessment. But We don't know what's happened at ringside. Like the Youngblood is in a precarious position here and could very well suffer another serious injury to that knee. What's happening here?
I don't know, but I can't get my V's.
What's that? You hear that? And the lights go up, and Decker's right in front of you, between you and Youngblood, in his full gear. He's in the trench coat, he's in his tights, hair's all fucked up again like he used to be. This is the real Decker. And the crowd pops, naturally. So now we have a standoff.
No, they don't.
Shut up, Amy. Shut up, Amy.
They
It's my
fucking
RPG.
booed you the last time.
So, there's a standoff between me and you. Youngblood's still hanging down. So, James Rage, what's your reaction here?
I consider, because I am holding a chair,
Mm.
so I consider just like killing you right here and now. But instead, I throw the chair out of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got something to say, Kyle? I presume there's a reason you're here.
So sorry.
Yeah, I've got something to say, all right? Two big ass chops to your fucking chest, lad. That's what I have to say. So fire up the chest. Fire up the chest. So you're a few chops, and obviously that's a disqualification, and the referee rings the bell. And I'm gonna go for a nice healthy whip into the steel steps as well. So you're whipped into the steel steps. At which point I will take Youngblood out from his position, so he's out of play here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for. So you're at the steel steps here. So you're kind of like you kind of crumpled on top of the steel steps, right? So I'm gonna go right. You wanna play nasty? We'll play nasty. So I kick some of the steps away until they have like a flat base to work on, and I'm gonna go in for my hammerlock DDT on the steps. But you power out of it.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to, instead of like powering out of it, like breaking it, I'm literally going to be set up for it and charge you into the ring post.
Oh, I like that. Grant. So your control here.
Cool. So that kind of drops you back. What was Kyle Decker out with?
He had a spinal injury.
Cool. Okay. So I've just run you spine first into the ring post.
Mm-hmm.
So lay you out stomach first on the flat base of steps and pick up the bit you kicked away with the intent to ram the steps down on your back.
Fair enough.
But before I do, grab a conveniently placed microphone and say, "Do we have a match?"
So, as you do that, so you have me like, so again, I'm on my back here. You got the steps. So, as I do that, kick your knee out. You land your chin on the steps, and at which point, what do I do? What do I do with the steps? So with the steps, so you've knocked your chin off the steps. Curb stomp into the steps.
Oh.
So you're out.
Yep.
I take the microphone and said, "We have our match." So I dropped the mic, and everyone's kind of like spinning over, and then I turn around and come back and go, "Just one last thing. I may have not had the glitzing career that I wanted, but there's one thing I'll always be proud of, is that nobody made me submit. And I believe you're the same too, Rage. So if we're going to have our match and you want to earn my respect, you're going to have to tap me out to do it. See you at Last Stand." So Decker versus Rage at Last Stand is a submissions only match. And that's how we end our show. Commentators going, well, that's the card for Last Stand is looking very, very interesting now, as it is official. Kyle Decker is back. We've seen indications, we've seen teasers, but this is it. He is going to be facing James Rage at Last Stand. I don't know what else is going to happen on the road to this massive show, but But folks, this is a huge revelation as it is, and we'll have to leave it here for tonight, folks. We'll see you next time for more Future Wrestling action. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Can you not just trade it in? Oh, come on, Keith. It's an absolute rust bucket. Just sell it for scrap if they won't accept it. Right. Oh, okay, don't get so upset over this. I had to sell my car that I made the town's... Oh, shit. Keith, look, I have to go. Look, I'll talk to you soon, okay? Yeah, bye. Bye. What the fuck do you want?
Pardon the interruption, Lisa. I didn't mean to disrupt your phone call.
You've got 10 seconds to say your shit and leave. I want nothing to do with you.
Of course not. Of course not. I totally understand. It's been a very emotional journey for you these past few months, and everything that's happened has really taken its toll.
Taken its toll? Which part has taken its toll? The part where you screwed me out of a title because you hate women? Or the part where you've accused me of being an alcoholic and claimed it ruined my last relationship?
Look, lady, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Oh, wait. I guess you are, aren't you? You see, I found out that you didn't buy your contract out as such. I didn't know how you did it, but you get your jail out of free card and it came in just in time.
Yeah, it did. Which means I don't get to see your bloated, politicking face ever again. And I'll make more money in a week than I would here, listening to your bullshit for a year.
Yeah, well, I'll admit it bemuses me that somewhere as sophisticated as Japan would find you intriguing, but in a way I'm grateful, because it means your little cabal is now over. You, Foster, and the old man, the trio who thinks they can wrestle back control of their show. It's been a fun exercise, but I guess you don't have any problem leaving your co-conspirators high and dry.
Hold on, listen you here, mate. Your conspiracy was all Adam's idea. Just because he made the promise to himself that I'd be champion and he was too stubborn to give in to you fuckers in Youngblood. He didn't take your money because he was in this for so long. He knows how to work gimps like you who are trying just to make a quick buck out of him.
Oh, don't worry. Kyle Decker's little Tower of Babel will crumble soon enough. There's a lot of skeletons in that man's closet. Several that I intend to air out in front of his peers. And if I do, how would that make you feel?
If you're trying to make me reconsider my plans because I'm worried about Adam, then you really don't know anything about me.
Is that so? So, you're not one bit curious about how the Hellfire match ended 2 years ago? You never asked yourself what the whole story was, why your home promotion just vanished overnight with no explanation, and half its roster sworn to secrecy.
I know enough, and that's all I want to know. I had no loyalty to that place either. I had other shit I wanted to do, and I did.
Calpir was there, I believe, wasn't he? Youngblood, Silver Fox, Cutter. But Kratos. But Keith. He helped set up that structure, didn't he? I wonder, does he remember what the accident was exactly?
You can push this somewhere else. No one talks about it because it was fucking horrible. Someone nearly died from a 10-foot fall. It's not really something you'd want to shoot the shit on in a podcast.
But did Decker fall? No one else witnessed it. Just what we heard from the court case. And then there's the brother... Yes, the mystery of his brother Leroy.
There is no mystery, okay? He died in...
a car accident, yes. Everyone knows that, of course. The next day, just completely out of the blue. But do you truly believe Leroy O'Shaughnessy died there and then?
Fuck are you even talking about?
Purely speculation on my part, but say during the Hellfire match, something had changed.
Is there a problem here?
No. Actually, now that you mention it, there is.
Oh, look. The knight in rusted armor is here to save the damsel in distress.
Shut your fucking trap, pal. You are one step away from getting clocked in the jaw.
And your ass sued for every penny you're worth, which is not much, as I understand it.
Who said I'd be hitting you?
How quaint. You brought your little Boy Scouts, handpicked by the owner himself. Well played, old man. Nice to see you teaching the kids about the dark arts nice and early. Should serve them very well when they're jerking the curtain in years to come.
Enough with this. You get stepping now before your network mates learn your bullying talent again. And if I see you talking to her or anyone else backstage again, I will show you exactly how we deal with fucks like you in this business.
Oh, needless violence, young blood. How retiring. Maybe you should have thought that yourself. Very well. My point has still been made.
Connor, see him out.
I do wish you the best in your future endeavors, Miss Rose. I trust you remember that advice I gave you. Wrestling is a very small world. I wouldn't be surprised if we meet again.
Not if I have anything to do with it, you sweaty motherfucker.
You all right? Did he say anything to you?
No. It's just teasing me about the screw job.
All right, then. Keith's waiting for you outside.
No doubt in that piece of shit car. All right, look, thanks, Nathan. I'll see you next week.